What it is, y'all. It's your boy Jones, and if you want updates to all the Jones for Sports content, I'm gonna need y'all to
Come on, push the button.
Yeah, come on, push your button.
Push the goddamn button.
Push the goddamn button.
You heard what she said.
push the goddamn button.
Yeah. Y'all heard what he said. Push the goddamn button. Push the goddamn button. But what is up, y'all? It is your boy Jones, and welcome to another episode of the Jones Podcast, brought to you by Jones for Sports. We make sports better. I am brought to you with my Laker extravaneer, Laker fan. E, what's going on, my brother?
So
Playoff time, baby. It's playoff time.
second season.
Oh yeah, it's gonna get real good. I'm excited about it. We're gonna break it down. The teams, the awards, all of that. But make sure y'all hit that subscribe button, that like button, comment as we go, and most importantly, enjoy and have fun. I'm gonna share it in the beginning. Make sure y'all share as well and bring up your questions. We're gonna have fun with it. Before though, also one other thing for all our sports gambling people out there, if you are not do not have an app or anything that you use now, well, sign up for FanDuel. For all new customers, bet $5, and if you win, you get $250 in bonus bets. $5, and if you win that bet, $250 in bonus bets for all new customers. So just sign up for the link in the bio. And if you have any questions, just DM me and I got you guys. But yeah, that'll be dope. When some money during these playoffs and have some fun with it. But yeah, so we are gonna start off. Hold on, our girl Queen is in the building. You already know.
There's no other person that's gonna be the first one to comment. Come on now.
You already know the vibes. Queen is here before the show even start. She be in the comments from jump.
She's here before some of the co-hosts.
That's a fact. That's a fact. Appreciate you, Queen. You already know the vibes. You the GOAT. You the GOAT supporter for Jones of Sports. So we appreciate you. But yeah, so we're gonna start off with the NBA awards and then we'll break down the actual playoffs. First, we'll start off with the obvious, the MVP award. A lot of people are going back and forth about who they believe should win the MVP. I think both are valid points. What do you think? Who would get your vote if you had a vote?
All right. So most of the year I was on SGA. I was like, for what he did. And I was like, plus two, like we always hear the voters fatigue, but Jokic is on level, averaging a triple double as a center.
Special.
I won't mind seeing SGA win it just to see a fresh face win it and a younger guy.
Yeah.
But what Jokic did, especially down the stretch, I understand if he gets it.
Yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact. For me, I'm kind of like I'm with you. Like for most of the year, I was going with SGA, but it's hard to go against what Jokic is doing. But I would pick SGA in this situation only because I think he deserved to get it last year, and they gave it to Jokic, which he obviously deserved it as well. But I think this is just a get back year. Like, hey, we missed it last year, and SGA is having a phenomenal year. Like, that's
yeah, of course.
People are trying to like put it
35 points a game.
Yeah, like that. He's not killing it this year. The dude is doing something special. Like we can't forget that. We definitely can't forget that. So hold on. Oh, hold on. I gotta change this layout. There we go. Welcome to the show, our co-host.
Yeah.
What's going on, my guy?
Nothing. I'll put some shit away. Not sure how much of me was on camera just now. You didn't nigga pop up.
Hey, we do what we want.
We seen the face though.
We do what we want on
this. We seen this thing on face. He said,
yeah. All right, good, my brother. We do what we want on this show. but yeah, we was talking about the MVP, and I think like he's having a hell of a year. He definitely deserves it. I can't disagree with it. But I also think what SGA is doing is phenomenal, and because he didn't get it last year, he came back and not only did it again but improved this year. It's like, all right, we missed you last year. We're gonna take care of you this year. Even though in theoretically he should be the MVP because of what he's doing. It's historic, and we usually don't give away. We usually give the MVP to historic feats and stuff like that. But they owe SGA.
The
So
one
I
thing
think,
I will
Do
say
we
though,
though?
huh?
the one thing I will say though, like I said, averaging a triple double at the center is crazy. But Russ averaged a triple double for what 2 or 3 years and only got one
For like
MVP award
4
out of that.
years, dog.
Exactly.
He did that shit for like 4 seasons.
Facts.
So like
James
I
Harden
get it.
did that
You know what I'm
shit.
saying? Like
James Harden did
if
that shit for like 2
y'all
years.
want to talk about Rob, like guys when I'm gonna always bring up Kobe when Steve Nash won that MVP over Kobe. When Kobe was on a streak of 40, 50 point games in a row, and they gave it to Steve Nash.
Yep. And I also think the other thing that people don't want to talk about, but we got to talk about, is defense matters in the fucking MVP. It's not just what you do on offense. They forget about what SGA is doing on defense as well. Like he's playing great defense, and that's not his game. Defense is not his
Yep.
game. So that you gotta fight him.
Nothing is his game except the very small pocket that is his game. Like Jokic doesn't particularly rebound well for somebody his size. Like to be a 7 foot, 300 pound man, his rebounding numbers aren't like stellar. I think he's like right at 10 on the dot or some shit like that. He's not stellarly rebounding the ball. It's not exactly mind blowing how he rebounds the ball. The most impressive thing, the thing that has people like wowed by Jokic is his passing ability, right? That's always the biggest thing from his first MVP to the second one. They're just like, we've never seen a big man pass the ball this well. And that don't like it don't move me. I feel like we're in an era of makeshift superstar. You know, like I think we've seen players with Nikola Jokic's skill set before, and they weren't deemed superstars. I don't think Jokic should be deemed a superstar. He's a very good player. He's a formidable opponent to most. But without that team functioning as a whole, as well as it functions, without all of those pieces, without Mike Malone as a coach, where's Jokic take them?
All right.
Without a legendary coach with real tenure, without all-star teammates, without Hall of Fame teammates, without superstar teammates, where does he take that team?
That's a fact. No, that's
Like
true.
that's my genuine question. Without Jamal Murray averaging 30 points in the playoffs next to you, where do you take this team? Without Aaron Gordon averaging 20 and 10, where do you take this team? I think Shea's case for MVP is 3 to 4 years in the making. You look at that OKC team when they blew up the Paul George, Melo, and Russ big three. Nobody thought this OKC team was going to be good.
Yeah.
Nobody thought they were going to be good for a very long time. Their GM was hoarding draft picks, and nobody knew what it was going to turn into. And Shea has single-handedly turned that franchise around. Single-handedly made them relevant. Single-handedly carried them to the top of the West. I think this is Shea's year. I think we're in an era of where we don't want to give credit to certain things and certain players. So we'll make up and we'll pretend to be impressed by things that typically or otherwise aren't super impressive.
Yeah. The other thing about Yoke for me is gives him a case for the MVP is that he's doing it. He's doing all these things on efficient shooting. Like to do that with 60% shooting, and I think he's like 40% from the three. That's pretty impressive for a big man to do. So, yeah, a lot of guys are doing that. A lot are not that efficiently though. Like, yeah, the game is definitely progressed, for sure. But he's definitely made it to where he's above the others that are doing it. But nah, Shea the most 20-point games, 30-point games, 40-point games, 50-point games. Like he's balling number one defense in the league. Like they're balling out. They're balling out. So you got to give it to him, especially after repeating what he did last year, but upping it even more. So my vote would go to Shea. I think you said Yoke.
I didn't even give my full vote. I said I'll stick to my original was all Shea throughout the year, so I'll stay with that.
Okay.
But would I be surprised when they give it to Jokic? No.
Yeah,
Right.
I'm severely unimpressed by Jokic, but I understand narratives, I understand storylines, and Jokic is absolutely the new Steph Curry right now, where uh I don't think anybody thinks that he is the best overall basketball player in the league, but the media is going to continue to give him that title and they're going to continue to highlight any and everything he does. This is like that Steph Curry 2015 to 2018, 2019 era. That's what Jokic is in. And I think he's at the tail end of it. The league is going to be looking for a new star soon, but I think he's in that era where it's just like, you know how, the old head reporters and the old sports media can all say, "Oh, well, when MJ was dominant, nobody ate on his time. During LeBron's time, Steph Curry got to eat, Jokic got to eat." Like, this is that. They gave Curry 5 years for that specific narrative. They're going to give Jokic these 5 years and throw MVPs at him. Even when they're, a 5 seed, they're not going to make a deep playoff run. They're going to throw MVPs at him so that his resume, even though it shouldn't even, Jokic's resume shouldn't even be in the same breath as like a LeBron resume, but they're gonna put him as in those conversations of, oh, is he possibly the greatest center ever? Is he possibly one of the best players of all time?
They already talking about that, which is crazy.
In the era of LeBron, a supposed GOAT, Nikola Jokic was doing all of these things, and that's what I think this is for. They're gearing us up for this. So I wouldn't be surprised if he won it again, but I would like to see Shea take it.
You see me working?
Appreciate you. Shout out to my guy out there showing the love on TikTok, you dig? I bet. Yeah, what do you call a water? All right, I don't know who the hell that is. People be trolling. Shout out to my guy Nate. He said, yeah, Shea should be MVP. But Yoke did have a triple double. Let me see.
But when Russ averaged a triple double and wasn't winning games, we called it stat padding. What's the difference between Jokic's averaging a triple double and they're a 5th seed? They're not winning games.
Exactly.
He's just out there doing it to do it.
Yep.
Russ had to do that shit to keep them in games.
That's a fact. Offensive player of the year. Who you going with, E?
Oh, Shea.
Shea? Yeah, like Shea.
Averaging 35 a game. Like,
the nigga's a bucket. It's Shea.
That's a fact. You gotta go.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I think the way they'll do it though, because they're not gonna give them both awards. They'll give it to Jokic. Whoever wins MVP will get.
The loser of the MVP award will get that.
Yeah.
Which I think is crazy because I don't think Jokic is the second best offensive player in the league.
Nah, that's a fact.
Like that blows my mind if he gets that. If Shea wins MVP, all right. So let's do it like that. Let's ask that question. If Shea wins MVP, who do y'all think should get Offensive Player of the Year?
Who else is balling like that?
Yeah, right. Now we got talk.
Whose numbers is going crazy now? So I can't use my phone because I'm on TikTok. Who's really balling like that on offense?
I got it.
What's it?
3 targeted options available in 9 different recipes and 2 convenient sizes. Boost digestion with Awesome Belly. Support those playful.
Give me a second.
Awesome Bouncy for joint health.
Yeah, like who's leading the league in scoring this year?
Shea's averaging 32 a game.
Yeah,
Giannis is averaging 30 a game.
Oh, that's I couldn't think of Giannis for sure. He definitely deserves to be. His last couple weeks, he's been averaging a triple double, if I'm not mistaken.
Without Dame, yeah, he's playing like MVP level ball. He's winning games for them.
Well,
I don't know what that means exactly. So I'm watching 5 humiliating wrestling moves to use on your brother when I decide I'm going with the Lakers. All right, you could have just said the last part, but okay.
I mean, watch what you watch. You know what I'm saying? Do your thing.
Yeah, like I don't know what he means by the 5 humiliating wrestling moves. I'm cool with wrestling, but I don't know what on your brother. Like what? All right.
All right, you got it, Oos. You got it, Oos.
You got it, my guy.
Oh yeah, it's
You
WrestleMania weekend, right? Yeah.
You feel me? Yeet.
Somebody
You got it, Oos.
Somebody
WrestleMania
on
this week.
TikTok asked MJ or LeBron. It's LeBron.
Nah, we're not
over
doing
here.
that. We're not doing that. We
Yeah,
we had too
we
many
always
episodes on
doing
that.
We always doing that.
No,
on
but I'm
this
saying
one.
we have
Yo,
wait. Go watch the old episodes.
This is the episode. This is the place where if you want to talk MJ LeBron, this is
I'm going with the man on the Lakers. I'm asking you to say his name.
that guy. I respect it. I respect it. I respect it. Defensive player of the year.
Oh, Ish. It's a couple young boys that are balling right now, like clamping shit up.
What's the
One
dude
of them
from
Thompson twins
Atlanta?
from Detroit.
Yes, that's exactly what I was thinking about. That kid is
3
a
steals
dog.
a game.
That kid is a dog.
3 steals a game is ridiculous. Like
But
that.
but because that's a I block shots award only for some reason.
And Wemby's out for the year, so
That's a I block shots award for some reason. Like they don't care about steals. They don't care about you clamping shit. They don't care about none of that. They care about blocks per game.
He definitely should be in the
Daniel.
run, not win it. Like he's
Daniel.
you clamping motherfuckers up, and where you getting 3 steals a game. Think about that. 3 steals.
Is
I think
unheard
there's
of.
only been a number on you can count on my hand that have done that in the NBA history. So that's crazy. 3 steals is nuts. You never hear 3 steals a game.
Yeah, nasty.
That shit.
Nasty.
You locking shit up. You want everything. You want everything. So
And he's not one of those, like, sometimes if you look at steals per game, that's something that like can be hidden with you playing the passing lanes and
right.
like
Exactly.
like when I used to argue that Steph don't play no defense, people used to be like, "Oh, Steph averages 1.5 steals a game, yo, because he stands in a corner and just be picking off bad passes, like from his actual defense."
Point guards usually lead the steals, right? Because of that.
Yeah, they get to play off ball.
They're
Like
up top at
the
top
point guards that play defense don't ever be in that category. The niggas who play off ball always killing that. But I think that kid from Atlanta, like if you watch him, like he's dead doing everything. He's guarding the best players. He's guarding bigs. He's guarding wings. He's guarding guards. Like he's everywhere.
He going crazy for sure. So who y'all going with? I'm going with the dude from Atlanta. Young bull from Atlanta.
Yeah, that's my pick for sure.
All right.
If Wemby finished out the year, we know it would have been Wemby.
Yeah, it would have been Wemby for sure. 6th man of the year. Who y'all going with? I think Pritchard's in the race.
Yeah, I like Pritchard for that.
Who else? Damn, I had it too. I should have wrote it down. Damn, I forgot who. But somebody look that up for me because I can't even think. I can't use my phone right now. I'm on the live on TikTok. Who is in the running for? I know there was a few guys though that were deserving. Pritchard's definitely probably ahead of the race though, if I had to guess.
Introducing the bold and Olimpo Cantina chicken menu from Taco
All right, I got you. These are just based on betting odds, because obviously no finalists have been announced.
Right.
Is Pritchard, Malik Beasley,
Damn, how I forget Beasley?
Russ,
Okay.
DeAndre Hunter, because he was, even when he was in Atlanta, he was going crazy. And
Who was the last one?
Ty Jerome from Cleveland.
From Cleveland.
Got you. Okay.
I feel like I heard too much more about Pritchard all year.
Yeah, if I had to go, I would go with Pritchard. But I do like with Malik Beasley. 300.
If
What was
not,
it? Threes off the bench. That's
if not if not Pritchard, I'm gonna go DeAndre Hunter
appreciate you, Jack. Appreciate you, Jack.
because I feel like DeAndre Hunter. I think even when he was in Atlanta, he was coming off the bench and he was cooking.
Yeah,
Derek Lively is out there
yeah,
over in
I
Dallas.
think he missed a lot of time though. He
yeah.
missed a
That's
lot
what
of
I was.
time.
I think he missed a lot of time, so he wasn't able to. I don't think he was able to get much votes or be in the if he hit the 65 mark. But yeah, I'm gonna go with Pritchard. He's had some hell of a fucking games, 40-point games and all that shit. Like, dude, been going crazy.
Yeah,
Um,
he may run away with it.
yeah, I think he will. Coach of the year. This one's an interesting one because there's a lot of people in this.
And everybody got fired.
Yeah, a lot of people got fired.
A lot of niggas lost their jobs this year.
Who y'all going with, Nico? Who you got?
I feel like I would. Yeah, I wouldn't be mad if Ime won it.
That's a good one.
I would not be mad if Ime won it.
Yeah, I wouldn't be mad at that either.
Like the complete turnaround he's put on down there in Houston. Like they were a laughing stock 2 years ago.
That's a fact.
Like they were one of those 11-win programs, like 11-win organizations 2 years ago. You know, and now they are sitting healthy. You know, they're a formidable opponent, and they still are a team that have to have any all-stars on it. Like that's mad impressive what he's done with very little.
Yep.
So I wouldn't be mad if Ime won it. I wouldn't be mad if I don't even who is JB Bickerstaff? He's Detroit coach.
Yeah. Yep.
I wouldn't be
That's
mad
my
if
pick.
I wouldn't be mad if JB won it. JB and Ime probably like my top two.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel JJ should win it, but we all know why he's not.
Yeah, he definitely deserves credit. I don't think people are talking about him enough.
Bro, even before the Luka trade, he had the Lakers
Absolutely.
in playoff positioning, great record and everything.
Exactly. And we
But
know
they're
what the
going to say,
Lakers
yo,
do.
you had AD and LeBron, and you went LeBron and Luka.
Appreciate that,
You're
Bennett.
supposed to make it to the playoffs.
Nah, that's
Yeah,
I
like
will say
you're
he
coaching the two best players in the world. Like you're coaching two of the best players in the world.
and we've seen other coaches try it and they can't get it done. So
Hello.
he's getting it done, and
Where's
he's got
Darvin Ham? Where's Darvin Ham? Back
exactly.
on the Bucks coaching staff.
Yeah, no, that's a fact.
Yo, that man has never lost an in-season tournament. Don't do that.
And we can't forget, and
Or
we
is ever
can't
taking his
forget
hands out of his pocket.
the coach from
Posey.
Cleveland.
Yeah, the only reason why I wouldn't give him that because they
Who
were
that Monty?
weren't they like a
Nah.
top 3 seed last year?
They were.
They were the top in the East last year. They were number
They
2
were
in the
up
East,
there
I
in the
think.
East. That's why I'm like,
Yeah, they were two.
They were number 2 in the East last year too. Yeah.
Yeah,
And then they went on because they went on that crazy run where they won like 30 games in a row or some shit. They was busting people's ass.
That's a fact. And
then this year they just built
year.
on it.
Yep, that's a fact. For me, yeah, I mean, it's between, like you said, Nico. It's between Udoka and how do you say his name?
Ime Udoka.
Udoka. I can never say his damn name. Him and JB. As much as I want to give JB credit for what he did in Detroit, because that's special what he's did, but at the same time, the East is just fucking weak. Outside of the top 4 teams, it's kind of weak. So seeing these teams that are for them to be 6, I'm not all the way surprised. Like I'm just not all the way surprised because they do have talent on that team. But it's still special. It's still a feat that nobody saw as a surprise. So what Ime did with Rockets with no stars, like that's special. I don't know. I think I would lean towards Ime because it's the West and it's hard to do that.
They're number 2.
Right. Nobody saw that coming. So that I would probably lean towards Ime. Yeah, I probably lean towards him. And then the rest of the awards, unless I'm forgetting another important one, But the other ones I don't really care about, clutch and all that shit. Like I don't really care about all that shit. All right,
Any of it.
yeah.
Don't do
Uh,
any of it.
So
No.
now
I want them
we
in
can
there.
get
Yes, I'm
to
prepared.
the NBA playoffs. We can break down these games. Let me see. So if I could switch this up real quick. All
You want
right.
me to pull up the bracket myself too?
Yeah.
I got you.
So we could.
They don't even have any guards on the official ballot for defensive player.
No.
They got Zubac, Evan Mobley, and Jaren Jackson Jr.
Mm. Yeah. They only want the bigs. They only care about the bigs. But we can start with the play-in.
Yeah.
The ones we already know: Warriors won and Orlando won. Dallas won. And
Dallas.
Heat won. So the two remaining is Hawks. Heat. No, Hawks. Is it Hawks Heat? Yeah.
Yeah,
Heat,
Hawks Heat tomorrow at 7.
Memphis. Who do you guys go? We'll start in the East. Hawks, Heat. Who do you guys got in that game?
I got Heat.
Heat.
I got the Heat.
I want to pick the Heat because fuck Trae Young, but that nigga been balling, and Miami has not since Jimmy left. I think that playing game that might have been the best game that they've played since Jimmy left. I'm going with Atlanta.
I just think this is where
Can you turn your TV down a little bit?
I just think this is where coaching comes in effect.
Yeah,
And Spoelstra, always gonna go with Spoelstra.
that's a good point.
I'll go with Spoelstra in a series. I love Spo, but this playing shit, it's college. This NFL. This is you get one night to show up. And
Yeah,
those niggas is good for taking a night off.
That's true.
I watch a lot of Miami games and I hate that shit. Them niggas irk me.
I want to go with I'm going with the Heat, but part of me want to pick the Hawks because of their performance in the last game, getting their ass whipped. They gonna want to bounce back from that, and Trae Young getting ejected. He gonna want to go crazy like he normally do, but that could be either good or bad if he don't really have a good game. So, but for that reason that E said, I'm going with the Heat because they got Eric Spoelstra, and he's been there, he done that.
And
so
that's Spo. Yeah, that's Spo.
that's Spo. So
That's Spo.
I'm gonna lean that way. We'll go over to the West. Mavs, Memphis.
Grizzlies.
You said Memphis?
I'm gonna take Memphis.
Yeah, same. I'm going Memphis.
I'm going with the Mavs. And the reason why I'm going with the Mavs is because Ja, with that ankle, I don't think he's gonna be him. He'll be him, but he's not gonna be. I don't think he's gonna be as efficient. But the thing with Memphis is when Bane, when he's cooking like he's cooking, and JJ's playing well, like that team is definitely a good squad. I don't know.
I feel like when they know that Ja is not playing for like just a game, they play real well. Like when they know, hey, we just got to be good tonight, y'all. He'll be back. They bust ass. But like when he gets suspended, when he's out for like a couple of months, that's when we see them turn into who they really are. Like that's when the Cinderella shit go back into the pumpkin and the rats.
Yeah.
When it's just one game, they're gonna be a horse and a carriage, and they're gonna be real magic and shit. And that's what I think. I'm banking on their magic for the night. If it was a long-term injury, like if they be like, oh, Ja's out 6 weeks, that shit is back to the pumpkin and the rats. But I think they're gonna hold their magic down for one night.
Have they given a update on that as far as
Not yet.
his
As far as what? As far as
question.
Yeah.
They lose this game, or even if they win, they get bumped in the first.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think there's at least consideration of blowing that team up?
Absolutely.
For sure.
I mean,
that's it. This is literally their year. Coach is gone. Like, yo, we banked on everything. We trusted you. Got rid of the coach. Hey, Ja is healthy finally. He was healthy last time. Gun shit. Then he would no. First he was unhealthy. Then he was healthy. Had the gun shit. Then he was unhealthy again. And now he's hurt. But y'all made play in. They're blowing this team up. They may give them one more year. They may try to go get them a big name coach. They may try to get Ja like a superstar teammate. But then that's that. Like this Memphis team, as we know it, they already started. They got rid of Dylan Brooks. Like he was a key piece for them. Got rid of Dylan Brooks. This Zach Edey shit ain't really. He not showing up how they thought he was gonna show up. He's no Rudy Gobert or whoever they thought he was gonna. David Robinson or whoever the fuck they thought he was
All right,
supposed to
and then
be.
another part of that question: do you think, like, you see what Dallas did with getting rid of Luka? It was a dumb move, yes, but do you
Terrible.
think that starts to set a trend with guys like they are superstars, but you see Josh always into some bullshit where
And it's
teams
like,
are like,
when is it
it's
not
not
worth it
worth it
anymore?
anymore. Just get rid of him.
Right.
Because yeah, you're not even a
Like
winner.
you said when he's hurt or he's on suspension. It's not if he gets suspension. We almost guaranteed.
Yeah,
He's
it's
gonna do
when.
something stupid and he's gonna
Or
get
he's gonna
suspended.
get hurt. Or he's
Because
gonna get hurt. Like
it's like I feel like
that's
he
who
just
he is.
likes to. He's accepting this. Yes, I'm the villain role. Like you're a villain, but it's because of the stupid shit you're doing. It's not like you're a villain for the encore shit. Like Dylan Brooks was a villain because of the encore shit. You doing
Right.
stupid shit where we can't
It didn't
even
come out
paint
of
you as
nowhere.
the face of the league no more.
Exactly. It didn't come out of nowhere. Like you know
Yeah,
exactly
like
why.
Dylan Brooks was a basketball villain. Like he was just a nigga you hated to
Yes.
see on Sundays on ABC at 3 o'clock. Like Bruce Bowen, Gary Payton. Like that's of the league culture. Like what Dylan Brooks was doing is what we've always seen in the league. You feel
Absolutely.
me? Like that's not new. Vernon Maxwell. Like there's always been a villain or those type of guys. That's not new. What Ja Morant is doing is not that. He's trying to embrace this role and this image that has nothing to do with basketball. Like all of these niggas who was raised with
Or
both
you.
their parents in nice areas, went to private schools, wearing Sperry's and khakis to school every day. They all want to become adults and become fucking Nardo Wick. They all want to be NBA YoungBoy now. Nigga, LaMelo Ball does it. Ja Morant does it. A million more of them, I'm sure. And it's all, I don't know why. I don't get what the infatuation with being from the hood. Like, yo, bro,
That's what I'm
nigga,
saying.
I would trade. I
What
would
we
go
grew
back
up
20
in,
years and trade places with you in a heartbeat, dog. Like,
For
absolutely.
real.
From what we seen growing up compared to like you had what we
bro,
wish we had when we was growing up. Like
dog, you live in a 2-parent household, bro. You had acres of land. Your father was running basketball clinics on y'all property.
Facts.
The fact that you had enough space to have an entire school of kids come work out on your property daily, dog. Like, why are you trying to be NBA YoungBoy now when you have even more money? Like the same shit with Mikey Williams. Like it's so disheartening to see that. And you can't even be like, yo, they don't have no solid niggas in their life, even though it made me eyeball T Morant a little bit differently because like I couldn't imagine my son blowing up and then because now that he's a superstar millionaire athlete, he want to be a dickhead and I just stand there and let him be a dickhead because he buying me chains and shit every now and again.
Right.
Like we need more stand up. We need more stand up famous fathers to be like, yo, bro, you wilding, you doing a
Nah, that's
lot.
right. He definitely got to step up that phone.
Jake Shuttlesworth should have been a real person, yo.
Real shit.
Jesus would
All right.
never do this.
That's the play-in. Now let's get into the playoffs. And
Playoffs.
Give it to who's the at least the ones. We can't even say
the ones
seven.
that we know. I got you.
Yeah, give it the 7 and up. Start there.
All right, so we'll start in the
Let's
East.
see what's going on. Mets, baby. You know the vibes.
We'll start in the East. We got the 2 seed Celtics taking on the 7 seed Magic.
Celtics in 4. Moving on.
Yeah.
I got Celtics in 5. Don't do my man Pablo like that.
Nah, they definitely could get one. I could,
fuck it.
You feel me? My son Pablo is nice. Don't do that.
Fuck it.
My boy Cole Anthony over there doing work.
You know what though? I'll say 5-2 because Boston is known for letting one up every series in the playoffs.
That's true.
Yeah, they're not. They're not a clean team. They don't sweep shit.
You die by the 3.
You're gonna have a cold night.
Yeah,
You're gonna have a
and
cold night.
Know, like,
especially on
The
the road.
bench, and especially the bench, doesn't really travel well.
Yeah, yeah,
All
I
right,
can see it. Yeah, Celtics.
I-
You know.
we're just gonna run through the whole East, and then after that, we got the 3 seed Knicks and the 6 seed Detroit.
Knicks Tate.
Now we getting somewhere, y'all.
Can I go? Because I'm
Go ahead.
Knicks
Go
fan here.
ahead now. Get
Y'all
it out.
see my shit? Y'all saw what I pulled up with? Come
Yeah.
on.
Come on now.
Knicks
Come
and
on now.
6, baby.
Yeah, Jesse, you know the vibe. Knicks and 5.
All the talk. All these analysts said that the Knicks are in trouble if they play Detroit. This that. Did Detroit have a hell of a year? Yeah. Are they a good, exciting young team? Yeah. The Knicks got healthy at the right time. You got a well-rested Jalen Brunson. We know what he turns into in the playoffs.
And even when Brunson was hurt, we were still winning games. OG turned it up. OG was averaging 25 when Brunson was
You got
hurt.
OG and Mikal Bridges who play defense.
OG
Josh
was hitting
Hart-
my picks. Y'all saw the group chat. OG was hitting my pick every night when Jalen was hurt. I was
Yeah,
picking
OG
OG every night.
Okay.
Josh Hart
Over. I'm
That's
picking the
right.
over on
everything
OG.
that team. Cat doesn't have to be the guy anymore.
Exactly.
So with that, I think it's gonna be tough though. I don't think Detroit's gonna be y'all gonna just go and bust Detroit's ass. Detroit gonna fight. And I mean like they might actually try to physically fight y'all.
That's a fact.
No, that's absolutely-
Isaiah Stewart only plays basketball to start fights.
Yeah, but that's why we got PJ Tucker. We got a nigga who bout that, and he ain't playing no minutes.
Exactly.
He only here to use them fouls, big dog.
So with that, I got Knicks and 6.
Knicks is 6. Knicks.
That's
is
right.
6. You know the
Knicks
vibe.
and 6, baby. We here.
Kind of basically off of what E said. Sorry for all my TikTokers real quick. Hold on, I gotta get off camera because I'm gonna be smoking real quick. I got smoke because this is the joke, the smoke part of the show where, like E said, Detroit, y'all had a nice season. Scrappy. Y'all not scared of no fucking teams. Y'all gonna play tough. And y'all out there, y'all got ballers. Y'all got Cade. Y'all got Malik. Y'all got Stewart, who's gonna be the bully on the team. Like, you need that. All that. Great. But for all those that are saying now that they look like the bad boy Pistons, like, chill. This ain't the bad boy Pistons. This ain't the 90s. This ain't the 80s. It's not that style of basketball. Shit that y'all will get you kicked
They're
out.
not even the Chauncey Billups Pistons. Let's stop it.
Because that was a tough team, for real, for real.
What are you talking about? They not the Malice in the Palace Pistons.
But even then, and that if we want to talk getting scrappy and getting crazy, this is New York. That's our attitude too. Like, we live off of that. We don't just come into a season with the mindset of, oh, all right, we're gonna be tough this season. No, that's New York. We come with that. So if that's the type of game y'all want to bring, like Nico said, we got PJ over there. He'll go in and get some foul minutes. He'll go in and get fouled out real quick for us. That's not a thing. We got guys tough and built like that. So we're not worried about a scrappy series at all.
And I feel like, the teams that are actually like that or have actually been like that in my lifetime and like in my entire like 30-year NBA fandom, the only teams I think that have ever actually been like that have never been talked about like that. People not saying, "Oh shit, this is like one of those type of teams." Nah, because those teams that is really like that, you're not talking about like that. The Malice and the Palace, both of those teams involved were teams that was really like that. This Detroit Pistons team don't got no Steven Jackson on it. This Detroit Pistons team ain't got no fucking Ben Wallace. Ain't no Ron Artest. Ain't no Rasheed. Ain't no thugs on that Detroit team. Cade Cunningham went to private school. Ain't no thugs over there. Ain't no thugs over there. Malik Beasley, charter school kids. Y'all went to private institutions, dog. Like, that Detroit Pistons team can be, y'all are NBA tough because everybody's making $1 million and nobody's really fighting. So, yes, y'all can look NBA tough. And even didn't Giannis just point in your face and say, I told y'all these niggas not tough?
The word.
Giannis is calling y'all little niggas. And he Greek. Giannis don't even use the N-word. Giannis was pointing in wagging the finger in your face saying, this nigga's not tough, y'all. and y'all trying to convince
Then,
and the Detroit Pistons and the Detroit sports media is trying to convince us that the Knicks should be scared of Detroit.
yeah, like cut it
Did
out.
Giannis just punk y'all? That man nickname is the Greek Freak. That man, just the most jolly man in the league, had your team stressed out the other night. Most jolly man in the league was pointing in y'all faces and laughing at y'all, doing y'all celebrations. But
Right.
y'all the bad boys.
Cut it out.
If Giannis would have if Giannis would have pointed in one of their faces like that, bro, shit would have got ugly. Giannis would have touched Bill Lambier on the nose like that. He'd have got punched in his shit. He'd have
Where
stood over Dennis Rodman and wiggled. He'd have got kicked. This Detroit team ain't like that.
they ain't like that at all. The only
Outside of
is-
Isaiah Stewart
Yep.
crashing out a couple of times between the last 3 seasons, who else on Detroit has ever shown us anything about anything?
that's it. Man. That's
Kate
just it.
Cunningham's biggest rival is Jalen Green, who's most famous for fingernail polish, short shorts, and humping his man in a viral high school clip. This is what Jalen Green's. That's Kate Cunningham's arch enemy, dog. The fuck out of here. What are we talking about?
Word.
Knicks tape. Knicks in 6, bro.
Knicks in 6, and look out for content on Saturday. We're gonna link up, get together, watch the game, so y'all gonna get some live content. So we're gonna have fun with that. But y'all know the vibes. Knicks in 6. Next one.
What the fuck are we talking about?
Next matchup, we got the 4-5. Indiana Pacers, Milwaukee Bucks.
Give me the Bucks.
Give me the Bucks.
Wow. You go with the Bucks too? Wow.
Don't nobody believe in Halliburton, dog. Fuck out of here. Don't nobody believe in that man.
Oh, y'all going with the Bucks.
What, homie from the Nets told Halliburton? You having a down year.
They said, look, you arguing with me. I'm a nobody, right? You arguing with me, and you're in a down year.
So
and you're in a down year. He said, yo, and you're having a down year.
All right, talk to me. Why y'all picking the Bucks?
I have no faith in the Pacers.
None. I never think the Pacers are a good team. I'm always super surprised.
Because I think Dame's gonna miss this series. Giannis is balling this year.
Yeah, and what
Giannis
the
is good enough
Pacers
to win the series by himself.
the Pacers have great value Giannis, because that's all Spicy P is. Pascal Siakam is great value Giannis. Tyrese super inconsistent, and then Miles Turner, the softest big in the league. I'm not worried about them in the least.
I'm on the opposite side of this one, fellas. I'm going Pacers in 5. I think Giannis is gonna have to be
in 5 is crazy.
That's crazy. That's
In
some
5
Brandon Jennings shit right there.
Let me tell you why. The Bucks they don't look like the Bucks. It's really just Giannis being Hercules, which has kept them afloat. But with Dame being out, I don't give them a shot. I really don't. I think Giannis is going to be Giannis, but the rest of those guys are going to have to step up. And the Pacers, they're one of the fastest paced teams in the league. I don't think the Bucks struggle with transition, defense, and stopping the 3, which the Pacers are good at. I think they're gonna run, even though y'all are right about about Halliburton. It's still fuck Halliburton, no matter what. But I think he'll play, at least in this series. He'll have a good series. I think all of those guys that y'all named will have a good series against this Bucks team. The Bucks, they don't got no one else to rely on but Giannis. That's not gonna be enough in the playoffs. I don't think it's gonna be that. Giannis is gonna be Giannis. He gonna give them a game, maybe 2, maybe it'll be in 6. But
That got them niggas a championship.
Yeah, but he had them dudes. He had Drew Holiday. He had Middleton. He don't got them guys this year. Dame hurt. So when Dame even come back, they're saying he's definitely going to miss game 1. He might come back for game 2. But even then, he ain't going to be himself. He's not going to be Dame.
Nah, you're absolutely right about that. I feel like you got to account for Giannis, though. Like, he's going to come down there. He's going to slow the game down. Like, Giannis, I think, is the closest thing we have to prime Shaq, where it's like you have to play his game of basketball. Like, I don't think he's nearly as dominant as Shaq. I'm not saying that, but he's gonna make you play his game. Like, Shaq is not gonna. Everybody talk about the Warriors versus the Lakers. Shaq wasn't gonna come down there and stand at the 3-point line all day with fucking whatever center the Warriors had standing at the 3-point line, Bogut or whoever. Nah, Shaq was gonna go drop down there and play his game,
Yeah.
and you was gonna have to come down there and guard me. Go ahead, shoot your three. I'm gonna let you shoot your three. But when we come back down here, I'm gonna
And
put this 300-pound elbow in your chest, and I'm gonna dunk on you, and I'm probably gonna get a foul. You're gonna run through all your fouls. You're gonna run through all your energy. You're gonna get tired of standing in my way. And then Giannis on the flip side, what he has that Shaq doesn't have is Giannis is going coast to coast. Giannis gonna get a rebound, get down there fast, and if Spicy P or Miles Turner's not back there, auto and one.
yeah,
If
no,
it's Halliburton or he catch one of them guards trying to get back and recover, Matherin, any of them, auto and one. He's putting one of them little niggas in the rim.
no, I agree with everything you're saying, but I think it's just going to take more than just that. It's going to take the bench. It's going to take those other guys to really step up and
Maybe
help them.
maybe that just speaks to how
You're going
little
to
I
have to
think of
average a
Indiana.
triple-double, basically.
That might speak to just how little I think of Indiana.
Yeah, it must be.
I just don't think very highly of them niggas. That's what that must be.
Respect. Who we got next?
It's gonna be Cleveland versus whoever.
Yeah, that's
I'll say Cleveland in 5.
Cleveland,
Just
yeah, like
let's get to where it really get juicy.
gentleman sweep.
The
all right,
West.
we're gonna be in the West.
Let's get it.
Ooh.
The
This is what
Rockets,
we go.
7 seed Warriors.
Ooh, nah, I want to hear what y'all going on this one.
Give me the Warriors.
6.
Give me the Warriors.
Warriors in 6.
You heard what Jimmy said. Jimmy said, yo, like, I've seen it on the other side, but like being on the team with it, I've never seen a more Batman than Steph Curry in my life. They said, if y'all was ever unsure, that nigga's Batman. He's Batman. And I think the Rocket, like in the playoffs, and that's when you need it. The Rockets don't have a Batman. The Rockets don't have, yo, bro, this is a 5-point game. This shit is tight. Can we just give you the ball and get out the way and you hold us down? They don't have one of those on that team.
And let's be
Jalen
honest.
Green, they got Cade Cunningham's arch nemesis. The fuck out of here.
Let's be honest.
Fred Van Vliet,
The Rockets,
I'm taller than Fred Van Vliet.
The Rockets aren't a good shooting team.
No, not at all.
Their offenses get as many offensive rebounds as we can, kill you on the boards.
They play like a very good high school team.
You have to match shots with the best shooter ever
in life, in the history of the game.
And now he got somebody on his team who's going to give 30 plus points as well. It's not just him.
Yeah, nah, I'm with y'all. I'm going.
He got 2 of those, and they're both gonna guard. It's not like having Clay over there because Clay wasn't gonna guard nobody either. Buddy gonna go strap up. Jimmy gonna go strap up, and they're gonna enjoy it, and they'll still give him all the shots if they want. Like it's gonna get spooky for the Warriors.
Yeah,
crazy, scary, spooky, hilarious.
Warriors in 6.
I got the Warriors in 6 for the same thing that Nico said. The Rockets don't got a go-to guy, and in the playoffs, you need a go-to guy. You gotta have a guy. Hey, we down. We can't hit shit. We know this guy's good for a bucket.
I had the Warriors in 2. Like, we gonna know the series is over after the second game. It's gonna be that nasty. Them first 2, we gonna be like, we not gonna watch 3 and 4.
And then I gotta say this about Jimmy. He is the only motherfucker in NBA history that can get away with lollygagging during the fucking regular season.
We're being a hoe. We're being a hoe ass nigga. Yes.
Turn the fuck up. He's the only person in NBA history that can do that shit.
And yo, he was on an extra vacation. Like, yo, think about it. I'm living in Miami. I'm chilling in Miami. I'm not showing up to practice. I'm showing up to games, and I'm only shooting 4 times a game. Like, I'm really bullshit. I'm not playing no defense. I'm on vacation until I go to the Bay. And then his first like 9-10 games there, they went on a winning streak. He's cooking. Jimmy's a bitch ass nigga, bro. Oh my god.
Crazy. I was just watching the game the other day, and I'm just like, I'm watching this motherfucker cook, and I'm like, bro, this is some bullshit, bro. If anybody else tried this shit, they get cut.
And yo, not even anybody else. Like there's a select few people in the league that whatever they do, we gonna shit on them. And these are like extreme talents at that. Like these ain't even like nobody. Like I'm not even talking about like Thanasis and Bronny and shit. Like Russell Westbrook is gonna get shit on, whatever he do. James Harden gonna get shit on. LeBron James gonna get shit on. And then you got niggas like Jimmy Butler who can do this, who we've seen take a team to the finals. Like we know that you can be him, Jimmy, but you've never won anything ever, and you choose to do shit like this, and we don't slander you or slight you at all.
At all.
Kawhi Leonard got thrown up in there to like superstar, best player in the league status after one good playoff series playing in a dynasty situation. Nigga made one good run outside of that. Left there, made one good one with the Raptors, and has stopped playing basketball since. Since he won that championship, Kawhi Leonard's played like 60 games.
That's a fact.
Yo, bro, that was 6 years ago. He's played like 60. He hasn't played a full 80 since he won a ring.
That's insane.
Yeah.
That's fucking devastating, and we won't shit on Kawhi for that. He don't lose no points for that. But niggas will shit on Paul George, Russell Westbrook, James Harden, LeBron, a handful of niggas any chance they get. I shit on Paul George too, I'm not gonna lie. But
That's well deserved though.
yeah, Pandemic P. Like, I don't understand it, yo. Jimmy, that shit, oh my God, he be getting on my nerves. Because he's too good for that. Can't put that nigga on no parlays. Can't put Jimmy on no tickets. Because Jimmy gonna play when Jimmy wanna play. Or when he has to play.
Who we got next?
Next is the 3 and the 6 seed.
Mm-hmm.
Timberwolves, Lakers.
Mm-hmm. You see it. Lakers.
I got the
Oh yeah,
Lakers.
you know what this gonna be.
Yeah,
Tell
I
him-
got the Lakers. That's not even.
Well,
What's your-
something Shannon Sharp would say some shit like Ant-Man, Joanna Man, Think Like a Man, Lakers in 5.
Lakers at 5.
What is y'all talking
Lakers.
about? I don't want to hear this Ant-Man. All this, everybody's they have what it takes to stop them. This, that. You got 3 of those boys over there. You gonna stop all 3 of them?
Exactly.
And y'all not as good as y'all were last year. Y'all
And
y'all
we
are
know-
worse.
And we know what Julius Randle does to offenses.
Yo, y'all are significantly worse than y'all were last year. Y'all are the
have
6th seed. Y'all were the
Rudy
2 last
Go-
year, dog.
Y'all have Rudy Gobert out there. You know what they gonna do. Luka pick and roll. Come here, Gobert. Come guard this.
Lunch.
It's gonna
Put
get
him
nasty
on
for
an
them.
island.
Lunch. It's
And
gonna
wait.
be lunch.
Who single-handedly beat the Timberwolves last year in the playoffs?
Luka.
Luka, right? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And now he has the help of Legault. Like he's playing with the best player ever. Y'all don't have
So
a chance, bro.
My thing is this. Who's Mike Conley guarding?
AR.
He gonna get cooked.
Food.
Cooked.
They're gonna try to put Jaden McDaniels on Luka.
Yep. Cooked.
Then who guards LeBron?
You're
I
gonna
thought
probably put
they-
Ant-Man. I think they're gonna put
Ant
Ant-Man
smaller than
on-
Jaden.
Too small.
I think Ant
Ant
might have
smaller
to
than
guard
Jaden.
Davis.
Too small.
Ant gonna
might
have
have
to
to
guard
guard AR.
Luka. Ant gonna have to guard Luka.
It's gonna be lunch food.
Ant gonna have to get in his big
Launch
boy
pool.
bag, and we gonna really, if he that nice, he gonna have to be everything they say. And I love Ant. He gonna have to be everything that people say he is and more if they gonna have a chance.
We're gonna have to see.
If they win 2 games, I'll be mad impressed.
Word.
I'll be mad impressed if they win 2 games.
Word. And we need to see everything that they did during the regular season. Bring that same shit. Same shit. And you give the coaching edge to the Lakers too, because JJ been in the playoffs. He's a former player. Like he knows what this is about. So you give him that edge as well. So and he's been coaching his ass off. So
and the Lakers have the rotation pieces to match up.
Yep. They definitely do.
You got Finney Smith who could defend, Vanderbilt who
Yo.
could defend, Gabe
Yo.
Vincent who can defend at point guard and make shots. Rui had a damn near career year at 3-point line.
Yep.
Defensively,
Jackson
the Lakers
Hayes,
are
I'm not
built.
worried about it because he's going to get Gobert.
Defensively, the Lakers are built this year how Minnesota was built last year. Like they have mad length, they have mad depth, and they're gonna be a scary team, I think, as the playoffs go on.
Yep. Next one.
Next one, we got the 4-5, Denver and the Clippers. I think this one probably be the one that goes 7.
Yeah. I think this goes 7 too.
If Kawhi shows up, I'm going Clippers.
Clippers.
You said
All right.
you said a key word there with an if.
If Kawhi shows up, if Kawhi decides to play basketball, then they'll.
I got Denver.
Denver is 7.
Give me. I got Clips in 7.
I'm going. I got 2 ifs. If Kawhi is Kawhi, like he's been playing lately, and if James Harden can complete a full series being James Harden, because we know if it gets to a game 7, he disappears.
I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like that narrative, man.
It's true. We've seen it.
He be by himself, and it's not like this. We acting like he go to game 7s against the fucking Pacers and shit. This nigga was going to game 7 against the Avengers and alone at that. The fact that he took them niggas to a game 7 alone is impressive as fuck. He one game away, and that's that one game. Nigga, Eric Gordon scored 8 points. Chris Paul don't play. Gerald Green scored 12 points. Like niggas brick everything.
I agree that the team is trash,
everything,
but he's also a part of the trash. If it was like he's balling in these game 7s and the team is trash, then I'll be like, all right, I got you. But he's also part of the trash.
Their team missed like 27 threes, and that nigga still had 30-point triple-double. That's not trash to me. It's not the most. It's not efficient.
One game like that, but he don't be having a lot of those games. A lot of those games, he be trash in those game 7s.
Nah,
we see it. It's documented.
He's only been to 2 game 7s. He's only been to 2 deep game 7 runs, and they were both. He had great games.
Elimination games. Put it that way. Elimination games. Games where he's on his ass. It don't got to be game 7. It can be game 6, and they down 3-2. Like you got to show up in those games.
I'm gonna pull up the stats for y'all because I've had this argument before. I'm gonna pull up the stats for y'all. He's never not been good. It's a narrative media that put that on him. They put he don't play defense. They put he choking the playoff shit. Again, that's somebody else we don't give no slack to. Chris Paul bailed on him. 110% bailed on him. Russell Westbrook, that didn't work out in the bubble. They fell apart against LeBron in the bubble because they was too small. Chris Paul bailed on him against the Avengers. He was by himself the year before that against the Avengers. The nigga does not play terribly. That's just narrative stuff that got put on my dog unfairly. All right, I don't like that.
Yeah, but
I don't like that.
That's not the same James Harden.
What right now?
Yeah, he's not Houston James Harden.
No, not at all. He's not. I don't have to go get 50 no more.
No, that's a fact.
I'm playing the kind of basketball I want to play, and I'm giving y'all niggas 29-point triple doubles still. Like I'm chilling now doing this.
Yeah, he got a team. So
it looks so effortless now. Like he's not dunking and shit no more. Like it's so effortless right now.
Yeah, I got the Clippers, and I also got the Clippers because the Nuggets. I don't know the health of Jamal Murray. Like how healthy is he gonna be? But we know him in the playoffs. He always turns up.
Can we move past the Jamal Murray talk anymore? He hasn't been the same since they won the chip.
Yeah, no, that's a fact. But
that was what the year that was bubble. That was like the year before the bubble or some shit, right? Year after it?
No, I think it was
year
after 2 years after the bubble.
Because he went on a crazy tear in the bubble. He was wilding in the bubble.
Lakers won the bubble. I think Milwaukee won the year after, and then Denver won it.
Yeah, 22? 22. Yeah, 22.
Yeah, Jamal Murray's been dirt for the last 3 years, absolutely. But he's also somebody like Jones said with Jimmy Butler. Like Jamal Murray is mid all regular season. And if he can manage to stay healthy or be healthy come playoffs, he comes in the playoffs and wows out.
Yeah.
And that's from those 2020 runs, dirt, all regular season, super mid. Playoffs, he's a whole different person.
Yep. That's a fact. What's the next one? The last one is
whoever OKC plays. So
I'll pick OKC anyway, so it don't even matter. Like who it would be Mavs or
Dallas or Memphis.
Yeah.
And neither of those are even going to be a good series to watch.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
I don't want to watch OKC play either one of those guys. Like,
I
that's
don't
going to
want
be
to see
trash.
OKC put AD and a bunch of
I
nobodies
don't
with
see any of the number one teams play. Like those series are going to be easy, walk in the park. So that's going to be light work.
Nah, what is it on the East? Who Cleveland
Cleveland.
might have?
Atlanta or Miami.
They're going to walk those niggas.
That's going to be more entertaining than OKC versus Memphis or Dallas.
If it's
I don't think that would be a sweep. I feel like Cleveland will let one or two of those games go. They'll
Yeah.
fuck around and let one or two of those go.
yeah, they'll definitely have one.
OKC is gonna dog walk these niggas. Like, it's gonna get ugly.
No, that's a fact. That's a fact. Do y'all have any other NBA or sports news that y'all want to talk about before we get out of here?
Draft is next week.
Oh yeah, so definitely draft us next week. We're gonna move the show to Friday, most likely. That way we can talk about what had happened in the draft instead of being live during the draft and miss some stuff. So look out for that. But it's gonna be definitely a dope show. Maybe even get a guest on there and stuff like that. We was thinking about getting a prospect that was possibly going, but he's got plans, so we can't get him on, but we'll definitely try to do that in the future. Try to get like future prospects on the show and shit like that. That'll be dope.
Give me a couple years. I have one. Don't worry.
Oh yeah, for sure. We definitely we got one.
My little brother.
We definitely got one in the making.
My little
Shout
bro
out
Mel.
to Mel. Yeah, big facts. Going down to Big Texas, play football. College, so that's gonna be dope. But other than that, appreciate each and every one of you guys that supported us throughout this show. All 193 of you guys on other social media platforms and everybody that showed up on TikTok. Appreciate you guys. And just y'all gonna see more content Saturday. Make sure y'all look out for that.
Yeah, we outside Saturday.
We outside. It's gonna be fun. We're gonna be up Knicks all day. Knicks at 6. Y'all know the vibes.
Facts. Knicks. I'm wearing a Knicks jersey and a do rag. I'm bringing my Timbs out.
Yeah, it's about to get nasty.
We outside.
So definitely look out for that. We're gonna have fun. But other than that, enjoy the playoffs. We'll see you guys next week for the draft. And it's your boy Jones, my co-host E and Nico. Peace. Jones of the Sports. We make sports better.